Good morning, traders. Welcome to this video on the euro dollar and pound dollar. My name is Chris from Elite Currency, and we're going to take a look at the markets. First of all, wanted to let you know once again about the sponsorship from Key2 Markets. Really a good offer here, and you can get SWAT 2.0 totally for free. All right, so that's quite amazing. So check that out. Just click on the arrow to get more information about Key2 Markets broker and how you can get SWAT 2.0. All right, let's take a look at the markets now. We're looking at euro dollar, and we did get the bounce basically here. I think it was on Monday. There we go, here with a higher low here and a rally up into 113.50. So far, price was unable to push above the 20 EMA, falling back now again the second time. So I think this could actually break both ways, in fact, at this moment. One of them, of course, to the upside. If we do get a second break above the 21 EMA, I think there could be a rally into 115 basically, and this could have been kind of an ABC correction here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 probably to finish that swing up. Okay, still part of this swing, and this could be a wave 3 and 4. Now, alternatively, if price starts to break this support trend line, there could also be a reversal head and shoulders pattern here, like that. I was already looking at that level up in here when price was making this rally. And of course, if it breaks through that, then this could be a bigger correction lower, and there could be a push down to the 38.2 fib at 111, maybe even down to the 50 at 110. But for the moment, the 38.2 fib, there's also the very important 144 EMA. So that breakout there from about 112, 20-ish to about 111, I think could take place too, in a bigger kind of correction to retest the 144 EMA. We can see here the last time the 144 EMA was tested, price has moved away all the way above was 8. So yeah, that could certainly happen. And you can see here the target zone was 9 and 100 fib, plus of course the 115 round level. So those are both, I think, equally likely. I'm just waiting for price to confirm that, to either have a good 4-hour candle like this, or to have a good 4-hour candle like that. With a close near the high, I think that would confirm that that movement up or down. Looking at the daily chart, a retest of the 21 EMA would not be strange. In this case, I think it has moved away from the 20 EMA quite a long time. So, daily chart may be more likely that we pull back to these moving averages, but it's just a small factor. I don't think it's really that massively an advantage for the downside, but a slight edge here for downside, I would say. And of course, it depends on how price will respond to the 20 EMA. If it bounces, then in the long-term picture, this could start to be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we could see more upside. Of course, if it breaks through the 20 EMA, this might be an ABC, and we might get still a bigger ABC back down, for instance, and stay in a long-term range. And other than that, let's take a look at the hourly. Yeah, I think on the hourly chart, if we start to see a breakthrough this level already, it could be already a warning of 112.50, in fact, on the hourly chart, that we're breaking to the downside probably. But yeah, 112.20 is a little bit more sturdy because you could still get this, for instance, so it's a first warning, but really the confirmation is a bit later. This is quite a strong momentum, but that's not necessarily everything on this time frame. So it's a tough spot. I think for upside, we would certainly need to see price above 113, flag and continuation here to trade it to the upside. This is not a good spot for upside, okay? Because it looks quite like a bear flag at this moment, and therefore looks more like a continuation lower. But if it does push through 113, of course, then starting to push into some bullish territory, okay? So yeah, those are the key levels for the moment. Pound USD. All right, pound USD got the bounce to the upside, and that, if you're not sure about that, there was a strong support on the 4-hour chart. Let's take a look at that. There was the 50 fib, the 144 EMA, so that, generally speaking, quite a strong zone. But if you're still, if you're not sure about that, you can always wait for price action, and this 4-hour candle confirmed that beautifully with a big wick, pin bar, after a rally down. So that pin bar is pretty good reversal candlestick pattern, and it closed near the high, and that indeed confirming the upside. After that, a nice rally up to the 61.8 fib, right there for about 130-40 pips, and then a bounce at the 61.8 fib. So all in all, logical price movement in my view. Break above the 20 MA, but price is not holding and it's breaking the second time below the 20 MA. So it's the same kind of spot. If it re-breaks above the 20 MA, there could be that rally up into the 78.6 fib, which is still an important level because this could turn out to be a triangle, this being an A, B, and then down for C, D, E. So 78 is still very important. Okay, so if it breaks through the 20 MA, that's really the next level to think about. Downside maybe a little bit, but it's very close to the 144 MA. It could easily bounce there again. So there's really not that much space. I would not trade it into 125 myself. For downside, I don't know. I would probably have to see some very strong price action, flag, and continuation like that. Probably. Or if there is some flag here and then a break, could be okay too, right? If it stays in the 20 MA but doesn't push above it, then it could be okay too because there's enough space to the bottom, and if it breaks that bottom, then there could be even more space. So either a flag, bullish break to the 78, or bearish break below 124.75, flag and continuation. Those are, at this moment, I think the only options I see. 1 hour chart. Let's take a look. Probably leaning towards upside at this moment, but certainly price is in a bearish mode here. This looks like a pretty good momentum. This more looks like an ABC, but doesn't mean that price cannot edge a little bit lower. If it does maybe build a falling wedge here, might not be too bad to, in my view at least, look for a bullish reversal at 125 and see if it can bounce its support in the round level. So that might be an additional kind of option in my view at least. Daily charts, nothing much there, but price is at the 21 EMA support zone. Could be another small factor that favors the upside and the bounce, in fact. So I guess that's about it for the moment. That's my 2 cents. We'll be back next week. Wish you all great trading. Don't forget to check out the Ultima EA webinar that was uploaded if you like. And well, wish you all good trading. Cheers. Bye-bye.